Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. It's time for Tuesdays with Tim and Jeff. It's 17:15 Zulu on July 6, 2021. And hello, Jeff. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. And we have a special guest on today with us. It's Bob, WC3O. From Pittsburgh, and always good to have you on, Bob. And so we're going to talk about the 13 Colonies event that is going on live as we speak here today. And Jeff, I wanted to start with you. Now you've got 100 watts and a butternut vertical.
Yes.
That is your HF setup. And how did you do with working the 13 Colonies and then the 3 bonus stations?
I've got all 13 colonies, and I've got 2 out of the 3 bonus stations. The TM13COL, I haven't gotten that one yet, but we're still trying. George is on there right now. I hear him out there calling CQ if anybody needs George yet. But yep, I got them all within about 2.5 hours.
Now, do you see my screen there, Jeff?
Not yet. There we go.
Okay. So this is the official 13 Colonies special event website where they have. Let's see, Jeff. You talked about. You said Georgia is on the air right now.
Yep, they're on 7.195.
7.195. So that's Kilo 2 Golf, right?
Yep.
Okay, and so here are the 13 colonies and their call signs. And we're going to talk about Kilo 2 Mike in Pennsylvania here in a minute. But there's the GB13COL in England, the TM13COL, and that's the one you're missing in France, right?
Yes, that's the one.
And then WM3PEN. So the one in France, the TM13COL, have you heard them?
I have not heard them. I have not seen them. They've been spotted, but I have not been able to hear them.
Okay. Well, that is unfortunate, but, you know, maybe something will break loose here before the end of this, which would be tomorrow, July 7th at 23:59 Zulu. But let's check in with the coordinator of Kilo 2 Mike, which is Bob, WC3O. Bob, how many years have you been taking care of K2 Mike?
I'd have to look back. I'd say it's been at least 6 or 7 years.
Okay. So how is the event going for you, and what can you tell us that's fun?
Everything is fun. Years ago, when the event was smaller, we noticed how much fun it was to do, and figured, hey, Pennsylvania's a colony state, so I contacted the powers that be at that time, and they said, yeah, you want to do it? I said, okay. So we've been taking care of it ever since. We design a new QSL card every year and put together the operator list. And so far it's been working very well. It's been a lot of, it's fun on both sides. It's fun working with people and they have a good time on the air as K2M operators.
So tell us about some of the operations that are going on for K2M. Where are the contacts being made from?
We have multiple stations around Pennsylvania. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 different stations operating, and from all over Pennsylvania, both West Coast, West Side and East Side, and that's to cover all the bases. Everybody that has an opportunity to hear K2M wherever they happen to be located at.
Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the QSL card. You want to talk a little bit about the QSL card for K2M this year?
Yeah, that was designed in-house by our own WQ3Q, also known as Quack Quack, and he did a beautiful job with the graphics. And he's been doing it for a few years now. And Captain Jack, KA3HPM, he takes care of the QSLs for this. And when I when we open the mailbox after the event is opened at the clubhouse there, it's like the door is still closed. It's just jam packed. This event QSLs very heavily, and we go through about 1,000 QSL cards every year, sometimes more. And this event means a lot to a lot of people, and we appreciate that. A lot of veterans and patriots, and this really means a lot to them. So along with those QSL cards, a lot of times we get personal letters that we really appreciate and enjoy reading. And it's just a fantastic event. Hats off to Ken Vallone up in New York there that coordinates the whole thing. And he does a really fantastic job.
So tell us about this photo here.
That's myself and Mike, W3MLJ. He is a wicked operator. Don't let the youthful look fool you. He was pretty mean on 20 meters phone, and he was knocking out the contacts left and right. And so we gotta recruit this guy.
And so tell us what's going on here and when this was and everything.
This was last Saturday, and what do we make? 3,800. Our goal, no, 28. No, our goal was 2,000 queues, and we made 2,000, a little over 2,800, maybe 2,900 queues from K3LR. We had folks there from Skyview and from other places. Some of which was their first time bellying up to radio at K3LR, so it was a real thrill for them as well. And they really enjoyed getting on the air. You call somebody, they hear you. And we just had a great time up there.
What's going on here, Bob?
That's John, the tall guy. K3STL. He's out making a satellite contact, and we just took on another satellite fellow. What's this called? NA1SA, who's going to be able to work the linear birds. I was very fortunate to come across him through another fella that contacted me, and so we're hoping before this is all over that we make some contacts on the more difficult birds, because John just has his handheld antenna. It's kind of hard to bust through there when the other 13 colony stations are in there with bigger power.
Right, but that put K2M on the satellites.
Yeah,
which is really cool. I mean, I get goosebumps anytime I see that whole satellite operation going on. It's really, really cool. And hats off to the tall guy. And it's one of Jeff's favorite customers.
Absolutely. And Bob, I think we've been talking. I think somebody owes me a dipole dog there, Bob.
Dipole dog, that's right.
Well, let's see what we've got in the chat, because we might have some questions for the coordinator of K2M is with us today. Bob WC30 is here. And of course, first in the chat was who else? The 20-meter sideband operator, Michael, W3MLJ. And Michael, a tremendous job. Just a super job. I think, did Michael say he's going to be a sophomore or a junior?
We didn't talk about that.
In high school. Let's see, we've got Kilo 8, Charlie Victor Mike on with us. Chuck, nice to have you. He says he's got 14 out of the 16 so far. And Whiskey 9 Uniform Sierra is on from Alaska. It's Kilo Lima 4 Sierra X-Ray. We've got Jim says the DX ones are tough. They are. And Tango Mike, I guess, has been on CW. Let's see what else we got here. November X-Ray 8 Tango. And he says K2K is booming in on 10 CW right now. And Brian says, I have TM13COL on CW from Arizona. It was a very good CW op. Well, Jeff, I don't know if we can teach you the code in about a day.
No, I'm going to have to work on that.
Yep. Kilo Echo 8, November Golf Victor. And Jim says July 8th. Well, it 0 Zulu July 8th or 2400 Zulu July 7th. Right, Bob?
Yeah.
And so that would be 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time from here.
You want to hear something funny? While we were up at your place operating on Saturday, TM13COL worked us. So they're in the log at K3LR.
Let's see. Victor Kilo 4 Fox Alpha Bravo Quebec from Oz is on in Australia. Still in the middle of the night over there. Dino says, Toby, KL0SS, hip replacement last week kept her out of the shack. She'll be back for 13 colonies next year. We hope her recovery is good. And Dino, get that remote hooked up. You could have had, you give her the iPad there in the hospital and she could work all the bands. And, just saying.
There you go.
Let's see. Jim says the cards are beautiful, and they are. I don't know what the rest of the cards look like, Bob, but I'll bet they're just as nice.
Yeah, each state does their own thing.
And let's see, we've got WA4 Mike Oscar Mike is on, and November Alpha 5 Charlie. And let's see, he wants to be K5 Charlie when Texas secedes from the Union, from the United States. Let's see, greetings from South Carolina, November Juliet 4 Zulu. This is one of the best special events of the year. Just an awesome undertaking. I love this event, and I've participated every year since 2018. Kilo Papa 4 Lima Radio. Michael says he is a sophomore, so he's got a couple of years left in high school, and he's going to have an exciting college career too. I see great things in his future.
I do too. He's going to be an engineer, isn't he? Is that what he's been talking about?
Yeah. So John says, great to see you on Sunday, Tim. Hi, Jeff, and hello to one of my best ham friends, WC30. We're cooking dipole hot dogs next year. And let's see. Good afternoon from Massachusetts. I have to get my general upgrade, but I'll be doing this contest next year. DEW1 Charlie Juliet Fox. And see, Dave says, still looking for Kilo 2 Echo, Kilo 2 Fox, Kilo 2 Mike. David, the best thing to do is to look on the DX cluster, and the DX cluster will show you where those stations have been spotted. Kilo Bravo 2 Victor Kilo Zulu is on. November Mike 2 Radio is on as well. And Whiskey Delta 8 Juliet Mike. And let's see, our friend Gunther, Delta Kilo 5 Oscar Norway Victor. And also Jim says, this is W3 Alpha Tango Victor. It says, trying to get a clean sweep of the 13 colonies on 6 meters. Not many seem to be active on 6. Of course, we had 6 meter FT8 running from here for K2M, and worked a lot of stations on FT8. Let's see, we've got Kilo Mike 8 Victor is on. Just need K2C on CW for a stateside triple play. Well, congratulations, John. And there's Victor Alpha 3 Quebec Fox on from Ontario. And Michael says 1,257 contacts in 7 hours, called CQ once, and then it just never stopped. Lots of TX with the big stacks there. Well, you had one of the largest antenna systems in the world, Michael, so I'm glad you only had to call CQ once. Whiskey Victor 0 Quebec is on. And let's see, we've got Whiskey 8 Kilo Fox Whiskey. And Steve says he tried 6 meters yesterday, and you were one of the only ones to hear me. So glad we got hooked up there, Steve. And Glenn says they are nice looking cards, and it would look better on my wall maybe next year. And Michael, November 5 Golf Juliet Quebec is on from Louisiana. And see, Don says, hello everyone. Had all the colonies and bonuses for both phone and digital. Good job, Whiskey Juliet 3 United. And let's see, we've got worked all state CW 1986 all bands. Well, congratulations, Adrian, on that. And Gunter says he worked Kilo 2 Fox and Kilo 2 Golf from his portable setup on the Rhine River. Gunter likes to be out on the Rhine this time of the year. And Bill, Kilo Charlie 3 Radio Alpha Alpha says, has anyone got the 2 European bonus stations on voice? Those are the last 2 I need. Well, Jeff, you worked the GB13 COL. When and where did you work that, Bill?
I got them, it would have been Saturday evening here on 40 meters.
Saturday evening on 40 with the butternut and 100 watts.
And 100 watts, yep.
There you go.
Got them on my first call.
Bingo. We got Oscar Zulu 1 Delta Whiskey X-Ray on from Denmark. And W7 Juliet Echo Tango, he must not be flying at the moment, says he got clean sweep, all 13 plus the 3 bonus.
Good job.
And Kyle said he had to get up early Sunday morning to get TM13 COL, but he did get them for a clean sweep. Appreciate all the volunteers who worked this event. Kilo Whiskey 4 Alpha United, Kyle. So that's true. Bob, you know, you're part of the unsung heroes coordinating this and making it fun for all of us.
Yeah, everybody enjoys doing it. That's the thing. And like I said, it's the event is so important to a lot of people that they appreciate what we do, and we appreciate them working us in a nice, orderly fashion. I've never really had any problems. So it's a good group of folks, and we appreciate everybody that makes contact with us.
And hello from Missouri, Kilo 0 Delta Echo Papa. And Brian says GB13 COL has been mostly on phone and TM13. And we've got Kilo Delta 8 Golf Kilo Radio. Enjoyed this special event so much. I have a sweep on 80, 40, 20 with the PA bonus and DX on 40 and 20. Absolutely a blast. So I'm glad you had fun with that, Brent. That's super. And Whiskey 8 Victor India Papa is on. And let's see. Johan Sugar Echo 3 X-Ray says have worked a few of them so far from Sweden. And let's see. Steve says a very well organized event. And Bob the Traveler says 13 colonies on the air, fun so far. That's WD8 November Victor November. And also from the United Kingdom, it's Mike 6 Papa Queen Whiskey. Well, there's still time. Even if you haven't got started, you could knock this out, right, Jeff?
Absolutely. It doesn't take very long.
Yeah. And Bob, any big plans, any big push? I know you've got a little friendly competition going on with another colonies.
Yeah, we're going to be hitting it hard. We'll be at the clubhouse, Skyview Clubhouse tonight, working it hard. Bud AA3B, Bud N3TIR. We're talking about 6 meters. New York 9 Hotel has been working hard. So all of our ops have been doing a bang-up job there. So we're going to be on tonight, so give a listen. I actually got on at home. Like D-Expeditions have these pilot stations to tell them what's going on. I get emails during the event saying, hey, we can't find you here or there. So I actually got home from on 80 meters last night, phoned, and worked a bunch of people. Linda up your way, she couldn't find us anywhere. She got us last night, LY. And so there was a lot of, I got on 80 phone and boom, there was a big wall of signals coming. I said, okay, I'm working you one at a time, guys. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, that's great. And let's see, we've got Kilo 0 November Oscar Charlie. He says, I heard some very challenging pileups for your operators, and they handled it with great patience and tact. Thanks, 13 colony operators. And Jody says, still need the bonus stations, but with Elsa hitting us later today, I had to lower my vertical, maybe next year. That's Jody, Kilo Bravo 4, Oscar Victor Papa. And checking in from Bahrain, it's Alpha 92 Golf Whiskey. And John says Kilo 2 Charlie is QRV right now on 6 meters FT8. And Dwight says he's got 70 band modes right now. Great job. And Hector's on from Panama. It's Hotel Papa 1 Juliet Hotel Mike, and likes the program today. And 2 Echo 0 Radio Echo Echo on with us. Don says Tango Mike 13 Charlie Oscar Lima was working split and made him a very pleasant contact. Whiskey Juliet 3 United. And let's see here. Steve says only one suggestion I have: don't go by call areas. Makes it too easy. Well, hey, you know, it's just to have fun, so everybody can enjoy that. And so, Bob, thanks very much for coming on today. We know you're a busy guy, and we really appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me on. And in reference to the other one, a lot of times what we do is we'll take a break for mobiles and portables, and DX and veterans only, which is very popular. So try to break up the pileups just a little bit there and give everybody an equal chance to get in there. So we've had a lot of fun. I'm glad everybody else is having fun with the event, and thank you very much.
All right, Jeff, you still got your work cut out for you to get TM13 COL.
Yeah, maybe I'll fire up the ICOM 7200 tonight, and maybe that'll help me get out.
You gotta get your good luck charm on the air.
That's right.
And let's see, we got Scott Wright in here. He says great effort and performance. My kudos to K3LR. Sets an example for all of us by opening a station to visitors and mentor hams. Thank you, Tim, for your support of mentoring HF operators. It was my pleasure to host the Skyview Club. And Guitar Sound says, Tim, what was the 80-meter antenna used for voice on Saturday? Station was loud even throughout midday when the band was dead. Well, that is the new NVIS antenna that we did feature on one of the shows here, but it's a very simple antenna. It's an 80-meter dipole at 35 feet above ground, and it's flat, and it's resonant. So the SWR is perfect, 1-to-1, and fed with good coax, good DX Engineering coax. And then I have 3 radials on the ground underneath it, just to enhance it a little bit, shooting straight up. So it did its job. So that's it for Tuesday. We'll be back on Thursday afternoon at 2:30 Eastern Daylight Time for the Manufacturers Showcase. Until then, give us a call at DX Engineering and let us help you have more fun with the best hobby in the world. 73 from DX Engineering.